haven't drank the wine yet. We're going.
It's my, what do you call it?
Your alternative.
Boom. It's News to Talk WAOK. It's Good Vibes with Miss Eclectic. I'm especially excited this evening. I have some very special guests. Y'all look so lovely. First of all, I love the colors, okay? The colors are beautiful. The gold, the black. What college did you attend, first of all?
Mercer University.
Mercy. Okay, shout out. Okay. I have
That's in Macon.
That's in Macon. Y'all know if you know me, you know I'm geographically challenged, so I can't even tell you where Macon is. But hey, I'm excited. We have Latoya, Jordan, and Brianna Shelko. How y'all doing this evening?
Good.
Fantastic.
Good. So, Marble Wines. Tell us, first of all, it's a creative wine is what I love about it. How did you get started?
Ooh, so I got started because I was helping a client who wanted to bring a product to market. And so I said, I would love to help you. I said, you don't even have to pay me. Just give me a minority interest in the company. And so they were receptive to it. And so I took a trip out to Napa. We toured vineyards. We met winemakers, all the things. I did the federal regulatory stuff for him. I did the state regulatory stuff for him. And we were basically at the finish line, right? And he was like, well, I think you should do this. And I think you should do this. And I think you should do that. And he was kind of walking back, what the agreement was. And so I didn't get upset about it. I kind of took it on the chin. And I said, well, you know what? I said, that's fine. I said, you can keep your 10%. I'll just bill you for my services. And we can just work that way. And we did. But by that time, I had my heart set on having a brand. And so I decided to just do it myself. And then I shared the story with Brianna, who I had previously known from some other projects that we worked on together. And she was like, I would love to be a part of it. And so here we are today.
I love it. So how is the partnership? Are you the business? You the creative? How does it work?
That's exactly right.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
that is exactly. How did you know?
I got it. I got
this. To know.
It's good vibes. I felt the vibes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But Latoya is a creative too. She's just more strategic in her
good.
thinking. Whereas like a lot of us creatives are like, throw spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks, but she has a more strategic and tactical approach, and which is a good balance. Just
Absolutely.
Like
so how did you feel when she approached you with the opportunity?
Oh, I was excited. I was, like working with another woman, becoming a founder of something like this. I mean, I love wine. She loves wine. I mean, it just seemed like a really good match. Who doesn't love wine? And then we actually had similar interests when it came to flavor profiles of wine. Like we're both cab drinkers. She also likes whites. I tend to stay away from whites, but we were able to kind of we were relatable already on our first product, and it's a great partnership. So
what's the strategy? Because there are a lot of wine companies, right? So what's the actual strategy to get that brand out there?
Lots of events.
Yeah.
Events. PR is good. Getting because that's what it's about, right? Brand awareness. Getting people familiar with seeing your brand, and just staying the course. I mean, the wine industry can be so. We were just talking about this earlier. Yes. It can be very, bougie.
It can be
right?
very
snooty. Yes.
And we really wanted, we're not snooty people, right? I mean, I could be a little bougie sometimes.
It's okay. Everybody be a little bougie. What'd you say, Brianna?
I didn't say anything. I said a little.
But generally speaking, we're not snooty people. We're very down to earth. We can talk to anybody. We can get along with anybody. And so we really wanted with this brand to create something that felt a little bit more inclusive, right? We deal with sommeliers who sometimes give us, to be honest with you, negative feedback about our product, just because they come from such a highly technical place in terms of what they think the composition of the wine should be, the color of the wine should be, all of these different things. And we recognize that there's lots of different consumers in the marketplace, and there should be someone making a product for, every consumer who wants to participate in the experience of drinking wine.
Absolutely. What's the process of making the perfect bottle of wine?
Drinking a lot of wine.
Trying a lot of wine.
I mean, I was literally going to the store, buying bottles,
Lots of wine.
figuring out what I really, really, liked. I mean, I was pouring from this bottle and this
Yeah.
bottle together, mixing stuff
Fuse this
together.
together real
I
quick.
I became like my own mixologist.
There you go.
You know,
She
in
really
the
was.
kitchen. And I was able to go to we do have a winemaker on our team, and he has his own wine brand as well. So you know we're friendly competitors in the marketplace. We're shelf neighbors at stores
Okay,
in New
that's
York and stuff like
perfect,
yeah. So
yes.
we love it, but. Going through that process, I was able to, you know, go to him. Once I kind of figured out the market that I wanted to attract, I was able to kind of go to him and say, okay, we want something that's like this, right? And we want it. And honestly, we want it to be able to, so like for people who think they only like sweet reds, or people who think that, you know, they're kind of stuck in that Stella Rosa market.
Yeah.
Right?
That's like candy, but it's
It is.
like
Well,
drinking.
we don't judge. We don't judge.
I don't either.
We don't judge.
It's just a little.
like drinking Kool-Aid with a little
It's
5%. Like
we don't judge. But we wanted to give them an easy transition
good.
you know, because it's really hard to go from a Stella Rosa to a Cabernet.
It is.
Yeah, no.
It is.
Right? And what's that middle product that kind of gets them open to try new products? Because, you know, we do events and a lot of times people are, I don't like red, or
yeah.
whatever, you know, or I only drink this.
Moscato. I'm just
Yeah.
joking.
Right.
Or that.
Or that.
Um,
Or muscadine here in the South. Muscadine wine
Yes,
is a big
you're
thing.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
So they'll try our wine. That consumer market will try the wine and they'll be like, oh, I can drink this.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just opens their mind to what they actually think they like.
I like it. What made you want to collaborate with wines, creatives? What brought that art aspect out of it?
Oh, okay. So, I mean, the whole aspect of, like, so you know how she said mixologist,
Yep,
like, at home?
yep.
I was shopping the face of the bottles. Like, when I was going into stores, I was like, wow, what really speaks to me on a shelf, you know? And so I found script writing. We did focus groups where we were asking women, like, do you prefer a more stagnant image where it's not really, there's no reflective material, this, you know, it's easy to understand, like with the lettering, or like, what do you like, you know, basically
Fonts. We asked them about
fonts,
fonts.
Good,
creatives,
yes.
faces, no faces. And what we heard a lot of is that, like, we don't feel represented in the brand, like we don't see ourselves in the brand. So if you pick up the bottle there, you'll see that there's a gold metallic
I see
in the
it.
glasses. So every time you look at the
And
bottle,
Who do you see?
who do you see in our brand?
I see DJ Missy.
Hey! Yay!
And I like glasses too. Oh, I love it. That's so true. Most bottles, I had to say, they're kind of bland. They're just either the name of
Yeah.
the winery or it's very, that's it. And that's
Yeah.
all you see.
Yeah, that's it. So we wanted to take it a little step further and then also involve like friends in the art industry who are minority, who are fantastic, like incredible talents.
The initial concept for the artwork came from a minor who can't even drink
Yeah.
wine.
Literally
really?
on a board,
On
like
a
on a dryer
whiteboard in
yeah.
the office.
Really?
Yeah, she came into the office. I mean, she's a great artist, and she was like maybe a junior, senior in high school, and I told her what I wanted to do, and you know, she just kind of started, you know, doodling on the whiteboard in the office, and so I offered her the opportunity to do the full project, but she didn't want to. Young people sometimes
it's a
have
lot,
confidence
yeah.
issues. So I do have a friend in New York that represents artists. And she said, hey, we just signed this new artist. I think she'd be great for you. So we ended up working with an artist out of New York who did it
Yeah.
for us.
This is awesome. Like this is very unique. And I know this is what makes your brand stand out. Have never seen a bottle anything like this. If I'm walking in the store, I'm going to gravitate
We
towards
love
something like it.
that.
Especially as a creative.
Say more.
Yeah.
Say more.
Beautiful. No,
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
But I mean,
that's
it's in the reflection too, because you can walk by bottles,
Yeah.
and some people like, if you're not in my mind, I'm a connoisseur. It's in my mind, but in my mind, I'm a connoisseur. I have a good palate. But you know, if you,
We all are.
We
You
all
know,
are.
yeah, so-
We all are.
So somebody told me that one time, and no, people can't tell me any different. So, but when you're walking and you don't know what you want, you're like, I think I want this. I'm gonna gravitate toward
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So I think this is amazing. I love what you're doing. I love the creative aspect. I love. What is a good pairing for you? What is your favorite pairing of wine? With your favorite wine and what you're gonna pair it with?
I mean, if you take a look at our website, one of the things that we paired this with pizza. I mean, it's a table.
That's a girls' night, right?
Yes,
there.
it's a girls' night out type of wine. Yeah, I
yes.
mean,
I will pair it with pretty much anything.
Anything, yeah.
I mean, I am definitely like, if I want to have a late night snack, which I'm not a late night snacker, but if I want a late night snack, like I can have like a glass of wine and like some salty potato chips. And maybe put a little hot sauce on it.
Yummy.
Got hot sauce in my bag. Okay.
Hey, Texas.
I'm from Texas. I'm trying to tell you.
Texas. Yes.
I like it. I was just telling somebody the other day I was just drinking wine, eating some cheese, had some grapes.
And
I was just having a good little time by myself. Just, a good little wine down.
A good cranberry cracker pairs really well.
Cranberry cracker.
With it as well.
Yeah. You about to expand my palate. I'm about to go buy some cranberry crackers. I never thought about buying cranberry crackers until today. Thank you, Latoya. Cranberry crackers. Okay.
And honestly, this is going to be a weird one, but I've also had it a ton with lemon pepper chicken wings, and it tastes great.
Yeah, ATL.
Yeah. I was like,
let me turn around for this one. ATL. This pairs well with lemon pepper. You know y'all love some wet lemon peppers.
Good. That's my favorite.
I love a good hot honey lemon pepper. So you haven't said anything to me. Where can people find this on the shelves? And tell me, first of all, what wine is this one?
It's a red blend.
This is a red blend.
Yeah.
My fave. Okay, awesome. I love red blends. So where can people find it? Can they find it in their local stores, in their local package stores, local liquor stores? Okay, coming soon. Okay,
to a local retail store near you. We are working on Georgia distribution right now. However, you can order direct to consumer on our website, marblewines.com.
Yes, Marble Wines. Listen, I hope to taste this. But listen, this is a beautiful bottle. I love their spirits. I know this is going to be great. You've put a lot of work in this. Before you go, I got to ask you, how do you create a good vibe when you are creating your wine, when you're creating the art, when you have a business meeting? How do you have that good vibe being a woman-led business?
I think for me and Latoya, we keep it 100% authentic with ourselves. Like, we do not come from the same background. We do not do the same professions. We are complete opposites in a lot of ways, but just keeping that communication 100% and authenticity has molded this brand.
And just being open, right? Like, and we have our lanes.
Yes,
and, you know, we stay in our lanes. We give each other, feedback and suggestions and things of that nature. But, we have another person that we kind of work with, and she'll reach out to me and she'll say, well, can we do this on social? Can we do this on social? And you got to talk to Brianna.
Yeah.
That's her lane.
Most of the time it's a yes. I mean, most of the time.
She'll probably do it, but you need to talk to her about it.
That's good. I mean, it seems like y'all have a great business relationship. What's some advice you would give to a woman who wants to start that business, doesn't even quite know how to pick a partner? You pick somebody like you pick somebody opposite. What's that perfect blend?
I think you don't want someone exactly like you. I think that our differences are really our superpower as a team,
true, yes,
right?
Yeah.
Because we bring, somehow or another, it still synergizes in a positive way. But like, we don't have conflict. And ultimately, I think one of the things that I think is true for both of us, and you probably can tell, like, we both like to laugh.
Since we came up the elevator, it's been a good time. I promise you. Yes.
We have a good time.
I can tell.
You should see us selling wine on the floor at places. People are like, what company is this? How do we get a job here? We're like, well.
We own it.
Because this is supposed to be fun. Like, we both have, day jobs, so to speak, right? And so why, have another job if it's not fun?
Say that again.
Yes. So we try to make it, we always try to keep it, fun and light. We celebrate all of our wins, no matter how big or small they are. And we tackle, the challenges that come as well. But we do it as a team.
I love that you do it as a team. You tackle. Like you talked about feedback. You take the feedback, you run with it. Some people get so offended when it's just constructive criticism. Like, that's all it is.
You can't be successful that way. You really can't.
And we have the same goal.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. So there's no reason to be offended by it.
No.
I love it. So, y'all, Marble Wines, check them out. Tell everybody how to get your brand again. I love it.
Instagram at Marble Wines, website www.marblewines.com. And if you're in New York, we are in a couple retail stores, Bedvine and Happy Cork in New York City.
Yep.
You can stop by their locations, or you can order direct from our website.
Tell Mike and Sunshine we sent you.
Hello.
Tell Mike and say, hey, I have my best friend is in New York. Hey, you know, man, you heard it. I want a bottle when I come to
That's
New
right.
York.
Tell them to pick up a few.
Thank you so much, Latoya, Brianna. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Good
Thank you for
vibes.
having us.
Absolutely. Marble Wines, it's amazing. Check your reflection out. Make sure you go to the website. Make sure you get a bottle. Doesn't matter how good your palate is. You're going to love this wine, y'all. Keep it locked right here. It's Good Vibes with Miss Eclectic on News and Talk, WAOK.
Good vibe with Miss Eclectic.